Okay, so what I have here are 3 starters that I've been working on. I want to make a lot because I have friends coming over next week and they want their own starters. So we're going to have a little sourdough at Sandy's lunch, and my friends are going to learn about it, and then they're going to take some home. So I'm trying to build it up so I have enough to bake with and also to give away and to keep some for myself. So that's what I've been working on. Right now, as you can see, is it's not active. Like up top here, it's starting to flatten. And, it was originally up here and it's coming back down again. So I'm getting ready to feed it. So I just wanted to show you kind of what it looks like before I feed it. So I'm actually just gonna discard a little bit off of each one into another bowl. Just the top. Sticking it in another bowl. I could use this for a discard recipe if I take enough. Maybe some pancakes or something. There's about a cup in there. Okay. So that's the discard, and I'm probably going to use it for a recipe. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of my sourdough starter from each jar, and I'm going to do one at a time, and I'm going to, sorry, got a little distracted, drew me. I am going to wash my jar with hot water, and then I'm going to mix flour and water, even parts, with what I have inside my bowl. All right, so I just like to start each day with clean jars. I feel like it's a healthier environment for the starter. So there we go. Okay, so this is from the tiny jar. And to me, it looks like there's about a half cup of starter in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and feed it with a half cup of flour and a half cup of water. Okay, so this is the whole wheat flour that we use. And I'm just going to feed it a half cup. And then I'm gonna get filtered water from the fridge. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix it all up until all the flour's incorporated. There's no dry bumps in there and lumps. Now this is a kind of a wetter consistency, so I'm actually going to add just a tiny bit more flour. I kind of want it to be more of like a thicker mud. Okay, this is thicker. It's the consistency I like for it. It'll work a little thinner and it works a little thicker. It's definitely forgiving. I just tend to like it thicker. All right, so now we're just gonna use this little funnel in the jar, and this is how I get my starter back inside. Just scoop it all in there. Okay, and then I just take the, well, let me get the spatula, move it down a little bit. Okay, so looking at this jar, I have a lot in here and I'm thinking it's not gonna be enough space to double. So I'm actually gonna take some of this out and put it into another little jar, and I'm gonna start a 4th one. Like I said, I'm trying to make a lot for friends of mine that are coming over next week. So I wanna maybe have my starter down a little bit lower than that. Okay, so that's better. And what then, I'm going to put the rubber band where my starter is, put the lid on loosely, and just let it sit over here for a few hours and watch it rise. Okay, so now I'm just going to repeat the process with this jar, and then again with this jar. Okay, there they are. I have a new one, 4th one. Pretty soon they're gonna take over my whole kitchen. Have a sourdough colony. But as you can see, they've been freshly fed, the rubber bands are placed, and in a few hours everything will be doubled in size. So another note about the discard, I can either use it right now and bake something with it, but I actually don't have time, so I'm going to put it in the fridge and I can make something with it later tonight. Another thing you can do with it is you can begin a new starter with it if you want to. This is usually what I do when I'm giving it away to friends who want it. So yeah, that's it about the discard. I mean, usually people will throw it away, but it wouldn't be good unfed more, longer than just today. So if I don't use it tonight to bake something with, I either have to feed it or I have to throw it away, if that makes sense.